Hey, 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 y'all. Happy Saturday. How's everybody doing? Y'all was supposed to be at the beach. Nope. Here I am. I'm still at home. It's okay, y'all. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. So, listen, when you're hopping on, hit the heart button. Let me know you're here. My name is Shonda. I am from Georgia. Say hey to me when you hop on and tell me where you're from. Let me know if you're new. Y'all, I literally thought I was going to be at the beach right now. I'm so upset. Hey, Wanda, how are you, girl? Y'all, let me get us pulled up so I can see. Yeah, it's sad. Hey, Teresa, thank you, girl. Yes, y'all please dust this out. Let everyone know. Hey, Peggy. Hey, Kathy. How are you tonight? Y'all, these storms, I hope everybody's okay. Natalie, girl, I thought I'd be at the beach too. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Liza. Is it Liza or Lisa? Liza? Hey, Wendy. Hey, Janice. Thank y'all for dusting out, y'all. We just got back from eating dinner. Hey, Cynthia. Oh, hey, Jim. Jim from upstairs. Y'all, my husband just said, hey, I'm from upstairs. Oh, my gosh. Peggy, oh, my gosh. Yes. Post a picture, girl. You know I love to see everything y'all do. Thank you, Wendy. Oh, Liza. All right, girl. I figured. But, you know, you just never know. You know, you just never know. People look at my name and they want to call me Shawanda, but it's not. But, you know, some people do call me that, and that's okay. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Thank you. Oh, Wanda, girl. Those are the new chalk boxes. Those are amazing, y'all. And I'm gonna tell y'all, hold on, I'm gonna grab a transfer. If y'all did not check it out, thank you, Monica. Hey, Christy K. Hey, Patty. Listen, if y'all have not checked that out yet on my page, check it out. But I'm about to show y'all a transfer that I was so excited that came back. Y'all, I was gonna do it tonight, but I didn't have my, I'm going to do this on a pillow and a sweatshirt. Y'all, are y'all ready for this? Hey, Lori. Look how big that is, y'all. Hey, y'all. That's an 18 by 18 transfer, y'all. Look at that. Is that not the cutest? Hey, Kelly. Y'all, this is only available in that chalk box. And I was so excited when it came out today. Because they all came out today. But, y'all, this is a part of it. But those chalk boxes are so cool. I know, Wanda. They're so awesome. The chalk boxes they have everything. They have the transfers. They have the surfaces. They have the paste. And one of them has paste. And then one of them has paste and an ink, I think. I know, Lisa, isn't that cute? I love it. It's so adorable. Hey, y'all. I love it. So cute. But yeah, y'all, so we just got back from eating dinner. I'm full. I'm so full. So a little dressed up. Not really. Listen, y'all, I had on, you know, the Spanx pants, you know, they're like the Spanx, the pleather kind of pants. I had those on. They're so tight. So I changed when I got home to like my legging kind of pants because they too tight. Look, Jim, look, Jim says she was really excited. Welcome, Becky. Welcome. Oh, girl, I'm going to have to follow your page. What, napkins? Girl, you know, my favorite thing to do is hodgepodging. That's what I call it. I know it's Mod Podge, but I like to call it hodgepodging. I know it's decoupage. I know. All right, y'all. So let's get busy because I got to do quite a bit of painting. Y'all, we're going to use our welcome sign tonight. I told y'all I'm still doing some 4th of July stuff. I am preparing for a craft fair. It's an event that I have next Saturday. So I need to do some red, white, and blue stuff. Hey, Terry Lynn. Hey, Brandy. So I'm going to use our welcome sign. I'm going to use this one right here, this welcome. And then I'm going to use our woven stripe pattern, which I love. These two are staples, y'all. You can do so much with just these two that I love it. I love it. But I don't want to break nothing, okay? They are quite large. Let's just set them over there. And then we're going to use one of our door rounds. So, you know, everybody loves the door round. So that's what we're going to do. Hey, Darlene. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to use one of our cute door rounds. We're going to make a bow. I'm proud of myself for all the bows I've been making, y'all. I will. Yes, yes, Becky. I definitely will. Hey, Amanda. I definitely will check it out, girl. I will check it out. Girl, I love decoupaging. It's one of my favorite things. I mean, aside from, of course, my transfers, because I do love these. But decoupaging is so... It's so cool because you can just change the surface so easily. I love it. So, okay. Before I paint, I always like to just give a quick sand. And the reason being is because when I sand any kind of wood, and you probably have, you know, seen this yourself, things come out in it, okay? You see like different knots, you see different grains, you see different things. I can't show. Oh yes, girl, I would love to see it. I would love to see it. Oh, Patty, I'm sorry, girl. Darn it, the winery. Oh, Mandy, hey girl. Hey Sandy. Sweet baby. I love it. I hate to hear that, Patty. Listen, I'm hoping that mine's not gonna be a bust this coming Saturday because y'all, it's supposed to be like low 60s and possible rain here in Georgia. So what that says to us Georgians is you're freezing to death. That's what it says. I mean, that's what that says. You know, it doesn't say anything else. So, okay. So when I sanded this, I see some things I really don't like. So that's why I sand my door rounds, any kind of surface I get, even the ones from Hobby Lobby. Now this is the one from my store, and y'all, tonight's word is stripes. Stripes. Hey, Kristen. Oh, Mandy. Hey, sweet girl. Don't make me start talking to her now. Oh, thank you, Amanda. Yeah, it's not a matter of, you know, this is always a pretty big event for our area. This is it's a dogwood festival. For our little, you know, for our little area here in Georgia. Well, I guess both sides have got some stuff on it, but I guess I will. Let me use this up. But it's a pretty big festival. We have two festivals in that area. One's a dogwood festival in the springtime, and then the other one is called our Fried Pie Festival, and that's in the fall. Thank y'all. Thank you. Hey, Terry. Hey, Tammy from California, girl. Hey, hey, hey. Y'all, so is everybody okay from the storms? Y'all, those were horrible. My heart is broken. I want to go help. I want to go do something. I don't, you know, I know every time that something like that happens, I want to just load up and go. You know what I mean? And I know that's ridiculous because that's not even, you got to plan, you got to, you know, but I just want to go, you know, and help. Y'all, I should have put on about right. I'm paint tonight, y'all. We got bugs flying in here. Jim, you didn't close the door. Yes, tonight's word is stripes, y'all, because we're going to put some stripes on here. Okay, y'all, so here's what I'm going to do. We're going to take this off. I'm going to do blue on the top. I'm using two of my Apple Barrel paints. The primary, this is a primary blue, literally, and then bright red. So I'm going to paint the blue up here, up at the top, and I'm going to paint the red down here, and then I'm going to use some stain in the middle. I'm probably going to use, I don't know, I may use my Waverly stain, or I may use burnt umber. I'm not sure yet. We'll see when we get there. But, hey, Debbie. Yeah, so we're going to... Yeah, we're just going to do a simple red, white, and blue, kind of, you know, just a patriotic little door round. No power. Hey, Shay. We have bad, so Debbie, gosh, where are you at? I'm telling you, y'all, those storms were awful. Any of my Little Rock folks on here, y'all, my prayers, I have been praying. It's, oof. Yeah, it's so scary. The storms that have come through are very, very, very scary. I'm going to tell you just today, now listen, this compares none. But we were outside today doing some yard work. and the wind started blowing so hard. Now, there was no rain. Thank you, Lynette, for the stars, girl. Maryland. Okay, it has, Kelly. It really has. Hey, Janet. So we were just literally outside, kind of, like I said, just really cleaning up and doing some things. And, you know, it's the 1st of April, y'all. April Fools, you know. And so we were just out there working. And all of a sudden, the wind started blowing so hard that I have a door chime or a wind chime hanging. Y'all, it was blowing so hard it was hitting our house. Well, Jim came around the corner and he was like, what is that noise? Like, he thought I was out there banging on something. I said, Jim, dang, that's the wind chime hitting the house. Like, hard, you know, and like everybody else's stuff was blowing in our yard. It was bad. Yeah, Kelly, same here. Our rain stopped about 11 a.m., but then the wind started, and they said, now we only had wind gusts up to 40 miles an hour, but, you know, it's still, y'all, this is some crazy weather. I'm just telling y'all, some crazy weather. Okay, so just a little tidbit. Here's what I do. I go ahead and I put my transfer, my welcome transfer in the middle, or whatever transfer I'm going to use in the middle of my door rounds. I go ahead and I put them down, right? Then I can kind of gauge on where I need to paint and what I need to do. So I'm just going to use, thank you, Janet. I'm just going to use some of this, whatever this is, clean release tape, painter's tape. And I'm going to go on the bottom of this. Yes, that's what we're going to, no. You know what? No, I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to peel this up a little bit. I'm going to put a little bit down, then I'm going to peel it up. Y'all, I do things crazy, okay? So sometimes you just have to do them your way, and then I'll do them mine. That's just how I do it, okay? That's just how I'm going to do it. So I'm going to do it right here. Okay, and we'll pull this up. Windstorm last night while I triggered. Scared my dog. Amanda, where are you at? Aren't you on the West Coast? Are you on the West Coast? For some reason, I thought you were on the West Coast, maybe. Y'all, this weather, it does not make sense. It literally does not make sense. It just, there's been so many weird things, you know what I mean? And, we were literally, so I do have a friend that lives in Illinois, and I was asking her, you know, how she was doing, and she was like, girl, this has been awful, like, horrible. Okay, so you're on the West Coast. Hey, Kathy. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey, how's your weather there, Kathy, in Ohio? How's your weather? I'm telling y'all, it's been awful. And it's just weird how it's, what am I doing? I don't know. It's just weird to me. This weather is weird. Then I start thinking some crazy stuff. You know, y'all, I will get into a conspiracy theory in a heartbeat and be like, Shauna, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, I'll just get crazy with it. Yeah, Brandy, ours too. Yeah, okay. So, what part of Alabama? Because I'm 15 miles from Alabama. I'm 15 miles east of Alabama. So, yes, it was bad today. It was bad. Y'all, I really am doing this the hard way, but it'll be okay. So, yeah, we went out to dinner tonight for my son. We were celebrating him. Y'all, I don't know if y'all seen my post. It was on my personal page, but y'all, I just think it's so important to celebrate our kids. You know, sometimes we're celebrating things that they care about, not us, them. This was something he's now in a fraternity, and at Albertsville. Okay, Pennsylvania. Yes. Wait. It was rainy, windy, but it passed unscathed. Yes, us too, Kathy. It was rainy and then, you know, windy, but you know, we were fine. We were fine. Nothing crazy. Okay, y'all, let me make sure now that I got this. Good to go. Yep, we're good. Heavy went down Thursday and then in shorts. 2 hours later, drop on. Oh, Terry, y'all, that weather up there, y'all got, girl. I know, that Canadian weather doesn't even make sense. We lived in Plattsburgh, and we were just talking about that on the way home today because we're thinking we're going to a reunion in Plattsburgh and in New York for the firemen's, like for my husband. And we were just talking about that, and I was like, golly, I can't imagine living in that anymore. Like, you know, I just can't imagine. Like, today was April 1st here in Georgia, and we were in shorts. You know what I mean? Like, it was 77 degrees. So, I need that in my life. That's what I need in my life. I can't do it. So, okay, y'all, let me make sure. Yeah, we're straight. We're good. So, here's all I've done, okay? So, I have taped this off, and of course, we're going to paint up and down. So, I'm going to paint blue up here, the red down here. We're going to just make this a cute little patriotic welcome sign. Yep. She said, I'm Nanny, because on TikTok, she's Nanny. But yeah, y'all, let me get my thing here. Y'all, I gotta tell y'all a funny story though real quick. Let me get my, y'all, let me tell you what happened. So my hubby and I were outside working on the yard. I hope he's still on here. Y'all, this is the funniest thing ever. Well, because this kind of, you know, the flag, how the red is over there, I'm thinking the blue needs to be up here. That's why I was going to do it that way. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be almost indicative of the red, white, and blue, the stars. In fact, I had thought about putting some stars up here. I do have some stars. So I kind of had thought, you know, the blue up here and then the red and white stripes down here. But I'm just going to do stripes everywhere. That's the only reason I'm doing it that way. You know, just indicative of the red, white, and blue. You know, I know it's supposed to be red first. But, you know, on the flag, how the blue is right there and then it starts. That's kind of what, in my mind, what I'm thinking. Hey, Stephanie. Whew. But that's why. I need the blue on top up here for this reason. Y'all, let me tell you what happened. This is the funniest thing ever. Okay, so we were working on our yard outside. And of course the bees are out today, y'all. The bees are out hot and heavy. You know, and honestly, like the wasp and like the yellow jackets and stuff like that, believe it or not, they don't bother me, you know. Oh, Linda, listen, I just started, girl. I just started painting. We're gonna do red, white, and blue. So y'all, they don't really bother me, you know. I mean, I don't like them. I'll be honest. I'm gonna run from them, you know. I'm gonna try to get away from them. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't like them. So today, y'all, the wood bees. Do y'all have wood bees where you're at? Okay, so we have wood bees, and you know they burrow in and they make their homes in your wood. Meaning your siding of your home, if it's wood. We had split rail fence. We have a wooden fence here back in the back. You know, and then we also have privacy fences that are both wood on both sides, right? Yeah, Lisa, I think it'll be all right. I think, girl, I think. This is kind of what I had a vision, you know. You know my visions, they're crazy. So that's why I was just thought, okay, I'm going to do blue on top because of that. So, y'all, so I was working outside planting my flowers. We were just doing some potted flowers and cleaning up some stuff. Oh no, girl, I hope not. I hope not. That's why I had to turn this and had to get my little lazy Susan out right here. But y'all, so okay, so I was planting in pots, okay, and also cleaning up. Like my tulips, they're finished, and my where are those at? Hyacinth, they were finished. So I decided, you know, go ahead and cut those off, and you know, just kind of we were doing some cleanup. Honestly, we're doing some cleanup. Okay, so I got that one. Let's do the bottom one. Y'all, these darn wood bees, they swarm you. Okay, they don't sting. Okay, they don't sting. We had some last year about houses. Okay, Kathy. So, okay, girl. So, here it comes. So, Jim had been out back working in the backyard while I was doing the front, right? So we had been, we'd been crossing paths, because he'd been coming out and doing some stuff. And anyway, the bees were absolutely going crazy. So I was like, you know what? I'm done with these bees. They like dive bomb you, right? And I'm not afraid that they're going to sting me, but I don't like bugs, okay? I need you off me, okay? I'm not bothering you. Act like the wasp. Act like the yellow jackets. I'm not bothering you. Stay away from me, right? Y'all. So they kept dive bombing me, right? And I feel like they always try to go for my hair. It's like the bats. Anyway, I come downstairs and got one of my tennis rackets, right? And y'all listen, I am like the biggest humanitarian. Like it hurts me to like step on an ant or something or kill an ant. Like if it's on me, biting me, I'm gonna have to pinch you. I gotta pinch you. You know what I mean? Like I'm the head of the food chain. I'm gonna have to, I gotta call rank and pull rank on you, and I'm the head of the food chain, right? So today, these would-be's wanted to act a fool and start dive bombing me. So I said, okay, I got something for you. Hey Joy, how are you tonight? I hope this is cute. I think it's gonna be very patriotic, very red, white, and blue, very stark. This one's not kind of Americana. This one's more your real red, white, and blue patriotic, which I love. So it started dive bombing me. I got my tennis racket, y'all. Okay, one of my good tennis rackets, my head tennis rackets. Well, I had been swatting them, right? And when I would swat them, I would do it almost gently. Oh, thank you, Janet. Oh, hey, Kimberly, how are you, girl? Girl, Stephanie, yes. So y'all, they were dive bombing me, okay? And so I would just kind of do a backstroke, just kind of, and I would see them. It would literally tap them, and they would fly off. Like, it was not hurting them, stunning them even. It wasn't, it wasn't doing none of that, right? Yeah, I'm going to dry this, and I'm going to put one more coat on this, because I really want this to really look. Hey, Sandy. I want this to really pop. I did, Joy. I did. I hope you did too. So I was just doing that, okay? And I had probably already done 5 or 6 because y'all, they were out in full force today. Y'all, I didn't hear Jim. I didn't hear Jim. Y'all know I can't hardly hear nothing. Hey, Pam. How are you, girl? So y'all, one of them dive bombed me. I picked up the racket, not hearing Jim. I backhanded it, pow! And I really get, like, Jim was like, dadgum, you're hitting every one that I'm like, pow, 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 pow. Like, I'm hitting them, y'all. I'm hitting them, but not hard. They just flying off. That's probably why they just kept coming back, Hey, Stacy. So, y'all, I hit it backhanded. Y'all, why did it hit Jim? Because he was only about 2 feet from me. Hit him right in this eye. It was his right eye, y'all. Hit him right in his darn eye. And I heard like this whole sound, like pop sound. And I was like, oh no, I hit it too hard. I was afraid. Hey, Tracy. I was like, oh no, I hit it too hard. You know what I mean? Like I hit it too hard. Y'all, I turned around and he was like cussing. He was like, damn it, Sean. What were you thinking? Like, I was like, Jim, I didn't hear you. I'm just trying to get him away. Y'all, about put his eye out. His eye was red. It was like he had it closed. Y'all, I hit his face so hard that the bee. The only one that I had to. Hey, Donna. Oh, Kathy. Y'all, it was poor Jim. I felt so bad. I said, oh my God, Jim, are you okay? He was like, thank God it didn't have a stinger. They don't have stingers. He's like, thank God it didn't have a stinger. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, Jim. Y'all, I know, dog. Y'all. And I couldn't stop laughing. That's what I do. I couldn't stop laughing. I was laughing so hard. I was crying. My stomach was hurting. I was bent over. I know the neighbors were all like, what? I said, dang it, Jim. This is the time that we needed to be videoing. Right here. Y'all, it was so bad. I felt so horrible. I said, Jim, I'm sorry, Jim. I'm sorry. Y'all, I couldn't help it. I laughed so darn hard. Jim, are you on here? He was like, he literally was trying to blind me. He ain't got no sense, y'all. He ain't got no daggone sense. I know, Donna. I didn't mean to laugh, but I mean, I can't help it. You know what I mean? Like, I knew he was okay. I couldn't help it. Hey, Cindy, how are you tonight? Y'all, I felt horrible. I felt bad, but yeah, I was laughing like I was a crazy person. You know, like a hyena. Like, I literally was laughing that hard. I couldn't help it. It is what it is. Y'all, it was the funniest thing ever. Okay, so here's our... We're going to put one more coat. I really want this to be a really good, I know, Donna. I know. I did feel bad, though. I'll just be honest. When I turned around, his eye was red and watering. Y'all, it was watering. I was so mean. I was like... Anyway, this is the funniest part. I forgot this part. When I turned around, y'all... The bee, where he had gone like this and created like a little shelf, why was the bee still sitting there? Y'all, the bee was still sitting there where it had hit him so hard and lost its life on his eye. Y'all, I could not. And I turned and I swatted, you know, I got it off his eye, but it sat there like a shelf. I'm so mean. Y'all, I couldn't help it. It was so funny. And then later on, he laughed. Later on, though. It was later on. Y'all, I couldn't help it. It was too funny. And y'all, then, we started off the day. You know, we were supposed to be at the beach, y'all. Okay? We were supposed to leave this morning bright and early for the beach. I was supposed to have my toes in the sand right about, well, way long time ago. But, y'all know I've been talking about, you know, Aunt Flo. I couldn't do it. It got real bad again. So I was like, no, I'm not going to sit on the beach just to find a restroom every 5 seconds. So I decided not to go. First time in my life that I've ever turned down the beach or ever, you know, canceled a trip to the beach. I would have suffered through it back in the day, but y'all just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it this time. So, we started off the day, y'all, going to Lowe's. And let me tell y'all, have y'all ever, we buy our plants, a lot of the times, we have local nurseries, or we do have an Ace Hardware, and we also have, like I said, some local nurseries, and then, of course, Home Depot and Lowe's. Well, Wanda, girl, I felt bad. But it was funny. It was so funny. I couldn't help it. I have to laugh. So, y'all, we had started off the day. We were kind of going around the yard, and I said, listen, since we're not going, let's go ahead and get some of this yard work knocked out that we've been wanting to do and whatever. And so, we went out back, and we had 2 azalea bushes. We had that freeze. We had a freeze here in Georgia that came out of nowhere. Hey, Anna! That it kind of messed up our plants, you know. Actually, quite a few of them. We're hoping that our we have some large boxwoods. We're hoping that they're okay. Y'all, it froze the leaves off, you know, because we'd already had some warm weather, so all of our things had started already blooming and, you know, things. So anyway, we're hoping they come out. But so today we were looking at our azaleas. And Jim's like, listen, these 2 azaleas right here, I'm really going to have to, I'm going to have to replace them. And I said, okay. He said, well, go and look on our receipts. Y'all, I keep receipts. I'm crazy about receipts. And so he's like, go look on our receipts and see if we bought them either at Lowe's or Home Depot, because they have 1-year warranty on their shrubs and plants and stuff. So, especially their shrubs. I think trees and shrubs, they have a year. So, I said, okay, so, y'all, why did I find the darn receipt? It was April the 1st of last year. April the 1st of last year. So, we had bought April the 1st at 8:26 p.m. last year 2 azalea bushes that goes with all of our other azalea bushes. Y'all, I called Lowe's and I said, hey, you know, we've got these. Can we bring them back? Because it's within the year. Why is she going to say no? Hey, Kelly. Oh, Anna, girl, it's not now. I think it's moved over to y'all. But, yes, today it was really bad. Hey, Michelle. So, y'all, I called and she said, no, we can't do it. You know, she tried to pull it up. And I was like, that's fine. Thank you. Her name is Angie. Thank you, Angie. I'm gonna call corporate. So I got off the phone. Y'all was on hold for 30 minutes with corporate, with Lowe's. Because it was Lowe's. And then I got Gil. Oh my God. Gil in North Carolina was amazing. So Gil gets on the phone. I'm telling him what's happened right in the middle of, after I waited 32 minutes. It was 32 minutes on hold, right, to get to somebody. He said, what's the problem? I tell him, he goes, well, this is what Lowe's website says. And y'all, the line goes dead. I said, oh, Jim. Jim. And we're on our way already to Lowe's because Jim's already like, listen, I'll just go. They gonna exchange these, I'm telling you. So I was like, Jim, I'm not calling back. I've been on the phone for 32 minutes. And Gil was so sweet, but I'm not calling back. And Gil never got my number. Gil never asked me, you know, like a lot of times I was like, what's your phone number? Gil didn't do that. And I was like, dadgummit, Gil. Well, y'all, my phone rang from North Carolina and I said, hello? He said, oh my God, Shonda, I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. I said, Gil, my best friend. I'm so glad. He said, I looked at caller ID and I called you back. We're not supposed to do that, but I did it. Do I love him? Yeah. So he said, this is what it says, blah, blah, blah. This is how I interpret it. But he said that the manager at the store actually is the final, you know, the final say-so. And I was like, oh, Lord. Y'all, and I'm not the one to be arguing and haggling about stuff. I would have just went and bought 2 new bushes, not Jim Koval. No, sir. No. So, y'all, we get down there, and I said, hey, you go do your thing. I'm gonna go pick out 2 new bushes. I'm not doing it. So here he goes, you know, he goes up to the front. I don't know who, I guess Angie was at lunch because Angie was not there. And he said, they didn't give me any problems because we had our receipt. And it was within the year, y'all. We went at 1 o'clock this afternoon. 8:20, what, it was 8:26. It was 8:27, 46 seconds is when we checked out last year. 8:27 and 46 seconds. I don't know why I remember that, but that's what the receipt said. So y'all, we done got our new things and we were good to go. But y'all, I told Jim, I said, Jim, I am not haggling over 2 bushes. And he goes, well, I suggest you take your tail right on out there and pick out the things because I'm not the one. I know, Anna. Cindy, you're a girl. Gil was amazing. I said, Gil, thank you, Gil. I love you. I love when people are nice and do the right thing, you know. I mean, he didn't even really tell me. Like, he wasn't even, because he even said, it's the manager's final decision, you know what I mean? So, it wasn't like Gil even told me what I wanted to hear. Like, yes, for sure. But he was so good that he made me feel okay. And that's what customer service should do, y'all. Lord, today's in a day. Today, I should have been at the beach. Hey, Anna. Hey, Jen. How are y'all tonight? Okay, y'all, so I'm just really getting this dry because I'm going to chalk it. That's where my stripes are going to go, y'all. We're going to do our stripes on here. I was going to do stars up here, but I'm doing stripes everywhere. We're just doing the stripes everywhere. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Phyllis. Kelly, that's what I thought. You know what I mean? Like, I just figured, I was like, listen, it's within the year still. To me, the year would have been at 8:28. You know what I mean? Or 8, well, hold on. 8:27 and 47 seconds. You know what I mean? That would have been over a year. But anyway, it is whatever. It made me mad. I won't tell you that. I was like, Okay, y'all. So here's what we've got. Really, really cute. Now, I think I'm going to go ahead and sand the whole thing again. And then I'm going to go ahead and just use some of my tape. I'm going to stain the middle of this. I want this a little darker. So let's go ahead and I'm going to use some of my transfer tape. It's not as sticky as that blue tape. That blue tape's supposed to come off. You know, that's like painter's tape. Well, it don't do great. Sometimes it pulls my stuff off and it makes me real angry. So y'all, I'm just going to put this on here. So y'all, we went and ate tonight at a local, it's a it's Gumbo's. It's a Cajun place. So good, so good. Oh gosh, Jen, I'm sorry, girl. Hey, Rhonda. I'm good. How are you? Thank you, Anna. Thank you, girl. I think this is just really patriotic. You know what I mean? Like, I do love the Americana, but sometimes I just like the real stark, you know. Y'all, we're a patriotic family. My husband and son both are veterans. Ooh, I about messed up. They're both veterans of the Air Force. And my nephew as well. And my nephew is like my son. So we are definitely a family of veterans. Kelly, I know, girl. And you know what? And sometimes because I have my Amazon store, and sometimes I'm like, girl, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't right. I know you're the customer, but you ain't right. And I'm so not unreasonable. I mean, I feel like I'm not. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like I'm that girl that goes to the flea market or a yard sale. And if you have $5 on something, I'm not haggling with you. It's not happening. If you wanted someone to give you a price, then you should say, make me an offer, and not have a price on it. But if you have a price on it, then I'm literally going to, if I don't want to give you that $5, I'm gonna walk away. I'm not her to go, hey, will you take this? No, not her. I'm not her. I am not her. Thank you, Natalie. I do, Sarah. I have an Amazon store. I mean, so when I get off here, I'll put the link to my Amazon store on here. I will do it. Okay, y'all. So I think, let me see. Let me just look at the colors. Oh, thank you, Kelly. Yes, they're my heroes. They're definitely my heroes. I think I'm going to use the wax, the Waverly wax, y'all. Just use some of it. And I'm going to use just a wipe and kind of do it that way for them. Thank you, thank you. Yes, they both actually, they see this on here. My nephew doesn't, but Tyler is on here sometimes, my son. And then my husband, Jim, is on here, of course. They're my heroes, y'all. They're my heroes. And then my husband, y'all know, is a fireman, so he is now, I mean, he's at the desk now, y'all. He done made it to chief, so assistant chief. He never wanted to be chief. That's not, he's too hyper for a chief's job, but he does love the assistant chief's job. Yes, Jen, definitely. I will definitely do that. Okay, y'all. So I'm just getting some of this on here, okay? And then I'm gonna take my wipe, and I'm just going to, I just want this a little darker. Now, our wood rounds are already a really pretty color, but I just want it a little darker. I'm using black for the welcome. So I just thought, I don't know, I just wanted to darken it up just a little. Not a ton, but just a little bit. Oh, awesome, Sarah. That is awesome. Jim, listen, it's in their blood. Jim has been a fireman. He was a junior fireman starting when he was 13 years old in Pennsylvania. They were volunteer up there. And so he was a volunteer fireman. His uncle was on the, he was a fireman. And so his uncle kind of got him started in it. And it's in his blood. It's what he's done. Or Navy, my cousin's still Navy. Oh, I love that, Jen. Thank you for their service. I love it. That is one thing that'll get me, y'all, my feels. I used to go to the airport and, especially, during, when we were still deployed over there. And as people would come off, thank them. And I would take my oldest son, and we would do that. And this was before I was married to Jim, so I really didn't have I think my feelings got deeper for my patriotism, you know what I'm saying? But I was always so thankful for their service. But I would go to the airport, and, we would hold signs and thank you. And y'all, they would get off the airplane, and here I was, this 16-year-old girl, crying my eyes out because just it moves me. You know what I mean? Like, that moves me that you would do that for me. Like, you know what I mean? You're sacrificing for me. I love it. It's definitely in their blood, Sarah. I say, listen, veteran of Air Force. Now, oh, Kathy, that's awesome. It's so funny. I always tell my husband, and y'all, we've been married. If anybody, we've been married 30 years. I always tell him, like, Jim, I just need you to know you're a little touched. You're just a little touched. And he's like, why would you say that? I'm like, nobody just willingly runs into a fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't try to get out. Like, we're not trying to run into it. You know what I mean? And he was like, I guess you're right. We do have to be a little touched to kind of do that. And it's just in there. It's in them. It's just in them. I told y'all the story the other night about him going and helping the little boy that hit his head. It's a friend of ours, but he hops into action, y'all. Hops into action. Dad was in the Air Force. My girlfriend in the Air Force. Oh, Stephanie, that's awesome. I love that. Military family, girl. You're a military family too, Tracy. I love it. My father wasn't in the military, and my grandfathers were, but it wasn't, I wasn't raised in the military, understanding, like a lot of my uncles were in it. Your husband too, Cindy. Oh, thank him for his service. Yeah, thank everyone for their service. That's amazing. But I wasn't raised in it, so I didn't understand that feeling until I got with Jim, and we lived on a base. And every single day at 4 o'clock, the taps would play, and we would all have to stop, and we would have to, get out. And if we're outside, we put our hand on our heart. Those things, they'll rock you. You know what I mean? They do me. They do me. I'm very patriotic. I'm very thankful. I guess I'm very thankful. Oh, Fort Dix, New Jersey, girl. That's where my son was, but he was at McGuire. So, it's joint base now. Yes, Candy, us too, girl. Yes, and you probably, Jim has always been a fireman. Like, that's just what he wanted to do. Candy went to school with my husband. Volunteer fireman, husband for years. Yes, Krista. I think it's just in your blood. You know what I mean? Like, if you have that, y'all, this done peeled off my blue. You see that? Dadgummit. I'm going to have to redo that little blue right there. Your dad was there too? Yep. That's awesome. Fort Dix. My son retired from the fire department too. I know, Am. Yeah. Now he runs the fire academy department. Okay. That's awesome, Ann. Well, at least he's still in it and he's still able to, take his knowledge and help someone else. Yeah, my husband has he suffers really bad from PTSD. Okay, Kelly. Yep, my son, that was he was at McGuire. That was his base. He was only in for 4 years, and then he got out. Well, he was in for 6. He got out active and then went reserve. And then he he works for Lockheed now, so still works for a government contracting agency, which my husband's at Lockheed as well. He's a fireman at Lockheed. They have their own fire department. All right, y'all. So I don't know why. It's probably because it wasn't really good and dry. But that tape pulled off a little bit of the blue. But we're good. We're good. Just a little bit. No big deal. Stacy, that's so funny you said that, because when I held it up a while ago, I was like, okay, this kind of screams the Pepsi. You know, the old Pepsi sign. Yes, definitely. So we went to McGuire to visit our son several times while he was up there, and I love going up there. I love visiting places, especially in the summer. But I went up there one time in the winter, y'all, and I was like, and he was an airplane mechanic, so he was always on the flight line and freezing to death. That's probably why he got out. The old rubber balls from childhood. Yes, that's true. Yes, yep. You were going to say that, Amanda? I still remember the house I lived in. Oh, wow, Stephanie. Yeah, and they do. And they, hey, Lisa. So my husband, he's a disabled vet now because of that. But, and he was a fireman in the military. Seen a lot of stuff, that, they're young. They really shouldn't see, to be real honest, when they're that age. But he kind of went the opposite direction. His anger went opposite of that, and so he had to do anger management instead of that. But yeah, so many people we know, we've lost friends, to that as well, to suicide. It's so sad, so horrible. It's just not fair. Okay, so y'all, I'm going to sand the whole thing now. The whole thing. This is what we've got. Really cute. It does look like Pepsi sign, y'all. Yeah, and it's funny. I don't know of any place that just offers that. And like just that offers that. Now, I know for veterans of the military, they, of course, the VA, they have some. Jim also has community care, which, he can go outside of the VA and get help. But they do need something for firefighters, and I'm sure it's out there. We've never done that. Oh, gosh, Lisa, I'm so sorry. Oh, yeah, Stephanie, yes. We had many MREs, girl. We had many of them. To a place in Maryland. Okay. Oh, thank you, Linda. I think this looks great. Okay, y'all. So, let me do away with this my little lazy Susan thing. Okay. Then I am going to wax, y'all, because I'm putting transfers all over this thing. So we're definitely going to wax it. Oh, police is what? Anyone who serves, you know what I mean, in any of those capacities that see the tragedy day in, day out. Your paramedics, your firemen, your police. Gosh, some of our teachers, you know what I mean? Like, we need, I know that Jim would call in if, they've had some things that's happened. He would call in, I can't remember what it's called. Lockheed has their own group that they call in. But, yeah. Oh my gosh. Gosh, Lisa. It's just terrible. You know what? It's just terrible. This world is so unfair sometimes. Oh, really, Michelle? Okay. This one, Cindy, this one came from, I don't know, girl. I don't know. Girl, I don't know. Oh, a little boutique here in our town. A little boutique. In fact, they're online. They have a Facebook page. It's called, hold on, I'll think about it. I'm gonna keep thinking. All right, y'all. I'm just using some of our surface wax. And again, tonight's word is stripes. Everything I'm using, I'll list it in there for you guys to go and take a look at. Again, I'm making these, y'all, for my craft show on Saturday. And it's just not fair. Things are not fair in this world. They're just not. They're not fair at all. Our oldest son battles with depression really bad. I battle with it really bad. You know, and we both get help, you know, for that. Oh, gosh, Ann, I would love to know about that. You know, we're right here in Atlanta. My husband being, you know, in the fire department and a chief. Yeah. I would love to know about that. You need top. I need top. What's that? What's top, girl? What's top? You need top? The top? All right, Janice, I got you, girl. Okay, y'all, I like to, when I found, this is something new I've started doing probably in the last couple of months. When I wax a surface now, I have found that if I kind of heat it up a little bit, okay, heat it up, take my cloth again, and buff it off again, it really helps to set that surface and really prepare that surface. This spot right here is making me nervous. I think I need a little bit more wax. Oh, okay. Okay, Michelle was like, I don't know what that is. Oh, that's funny. Okay. This right here feels still a little funky. I don't want it to feel funky, y'all. Nobody wants funky. I just don't want that transfer to peel that off. Yeah, Pam, this is something that I told y'all, I've learned so much with my transfers and surfaces, and I've learned so much, just trial and error, and that's why I like to, you know, come on here and really, you know, give you guys these tips to understand and kind of use them. Oh, Susie, hey girl. Oh, Elizabeth, I don't know, girl. I don't know. The only thing I can think is if, like I said, the priority has to be set that you see all my posts. It has to say all, and you have to make sure that you're following and liking my page. Those are the only things I know. Susie, this is just a, oh, I've done Uncle Sam. Okay. This is just a door round, a patriotic door round that I'm doing. Yeah. This still feels a little, I don't know. We're going to pray, y'all. We're about to pray real hard. All right, so I'm going to do our stripes first, I think. How did I get blue right there, y'all? Did I have it on my... Yeah, there ain't no telling. Okay. I don't have it on me. Who knows? It's just a, yeah, so just a patriotic door round. I do have some pretty ribbon. And y'all, I had thought about, now I'm going to use flowers tonight. Tonight's flowers. Tonight's red, white, and blue flowers. But I did have, you know, I showed y'all this the other night, and I thought it was really cool. I'm going to look at it, but I also have this beautiful, beautiful flag ribbon, and of course the one we used before, the red and white, and I also have a red, white, and blue check. So I don't know. I don't know yet. I don't know if I want to go country with this or what. Mom's out. Now I'll show him what I'm watching. Oh, and no, girl, I'm so glad. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Please, you know, yes, please keep me informed and let me know. Oh, she does, Sandy? Oh, Elizabeth, thank you, girl. Listen, I'm late tonight. We went out to eat. We were celebrating my Mason, my sweet Mason. He got into his fraternity that he was rushing, and y'all, I mean, that's, you know, it's a big deal to our kids. I said, he kind of did it late. He wasn't sure if he was going to do it. He kind of did it late. But I told him, I said, listen, You have one life. You live one time, son. One time. You are 21 years old, my son. Live it, okay? As long as you're not out here hurting people, doing crazy stuff, you know, because that'll be, you know, mama gonna come down on you. Oh, you're gonna make me crazy. He does not. He does not do. He's never been in trouble. He's a good kid. But he got into the fraternity he wanted into, and so we celebrated him. We went and celebrated him. I know, and listen, celebrate your kids, y'all. Even if you don't agree with what they're doing. And no, listen, I'm not talking about they out here, you know, I'm not talking about they out here doing craziness, okay? I'm not saying celebrate that. I'm saying, do me and my husband care about if you're in a fraternity? We don't care. Like, that isn't, we don't care, but you care. That is something you care about. You've worked hard, and so we celebrate you. My other son got a raise. We celebrate that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, celebrate kids. Because sometimes you just want to, you know what I'm saying? You want to kind of knock them out. So, yeah, I just put a little bit of fuzz on this, or actually a lot of fuzz. I really wanted to fuzz this good, y'all. And then I'm going to put my stripes. I'm hoping that I can do it all in one, and I can. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, I'm going to do white stripes, y'all. White stripes on the bottom, white stripes on the top. Yeah, y'all, you know, Susie, seriously, like, I know that people, y'all listen, I taught preschool, and people discount kids a lot. I'm not saying y'all, okay? I'm just saying people discount kids a lot. And some things mean stuff to kids that don't mean nothing to us. We could care less. But it means something to them. Celebrate them. You know what I mean? You'll see a difference in your kids, I promise. You'll see a difference. You know what I mean? You do, Ann. You do, girl. You do. You go house hunting. They were starting. Oh, I love that, Elizabeth. Yes, be there for your kids, y'all, as much as you can. Now, look, I know there's issues, right? There's issues, and I understand that, and I'm not discounting, and I understand all of that. But I'm just saying, if at all possible, celebrate your kiddos. Celebrate them. Okay, y'all. So I was able to. Let me hold this up. I was able to put this whole thing on here. Okay. So here's what I've got. All right. I'm going to put stripes in the blue and the red areas only. Blue and red areas only. And we're going with it. We're going to see. I don't know. Hope it works. Y'all know how I just start going. I don't know. Let's do the thing. Yeah, so we took him to the, he wanted to go eat at Gumbo's, which, like I said, is a Cajun, one of our local Cajun restaurants that's so good. We went to eat there. It was so good, so good. But y'all, my mouth was still burning when I got home. Woo! I mean, they do real Cajun. You know what I'm talking about, that real Cajun. Like, you're just like, oh, Lord, okay. You real. Like, you're a real Cajun. You're not just little Zatarans. You know what I mean? Like, this for real Cajun food. Oh, Susie, keep going. Keep going. I'm telling you, when you keep doing it, then it does become this way. You just keep doing it. And once you get the hang of it and learn different little techniques, the way things feel, you know what I mean? You got it, girl. You got it. It really is just that easy once you understand. So I'm just pasting through the transfer, y'all, with our chalk paste and a squeegee. Okay, and then I'm going to lift this up because, if y'all haven't heard me say before, the chalk paste will dry in the transfers, okay? It will dry. Oh, Elizabeth, that is like, you got some mixed emotions, you know what I mean? Like, I would be like, oh my God, I'm so excited for you, and then I'll be like, oh my God, I'm so scared for you, you know what I mean? I'd be scared and all the things. Yes, that's so cool though, oh my gosh. Y'all, I hope this is straight. It's kind of giving me a crooked vibe. Hold on. I gotta look down here and make sure this is straight. Hope this is straight, y'all. It looks straight. We're going with it. I don't know. It's probably just my eye. Yeah, exactly. I know. That's a little nerve-wracking, you know? It's your mixed emotions. I get it. But girl, I'd be like, all right, I'm scared, but I need you to go see the world, girl. See the world. That's just how I am, y'all. And that's another thing we were talking about tonight. They were like, my son and my son's just like I am. My youngest son. So we have 3 sons. My youngest son is like I am, very adventurous. We love people. We, you know, we just love all that. My middle son is a lot like I am as well with some things, but then he is a lot like his dad as far as being pretty staunch and regimented and what he wants and that kind of thing. I'm very fluid. I'm like, oh, you want to go there and eat? I don't care. Okay, great. Let's go there and eat. I'm easy. Whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it just don't bother me. My middle son will get something in his head he wants to eat, and there's no change in his mind, you know? So we were just talking about that, though, how your kids are they're different. You know what I mean? Like, you get different things out of each kid. Okay, I must have got a piece of fuzz under there. There we go. I got it. Oh, y'all, this is pretty. It is a little crooked. It is crooked. I'm gonna hold it up and let y'all see it. Like, barely crooked. I see it. I don't know if y'all see it or not, but I sure do. Can y'all see the crookedness? Can you see? Like, there's a little bit of blue right there. Maybe not. I don't know. We're going with it. We're doing it, y'all. We're going with it. Let me dry this up. And then we're going to do the welcome in the middle. And then this is a very simple, basic sign. I think some people really like the simple, you know, basic signs like this for 4th of July or for all year. Yeah. Pepsi no more, Stacy. Pepsi no more, girl. Okay, thank y'all. It's probably, and listen, I'm real critical of myself, so it's probably just me. Okay. Nope, it's not dry. This has got to be dry. And listen, when y'all are drying your paste, make sure that it is matte. Okay, that means it's dry. It's not shiny anymore. Thank y'all. I think it does look wonderful, actually. It's literally off just an itty bitty bitty tiny bit. But I don't know. It might drive me crazy where I go redo it. You never know with me, y'all. You just never know. All right, so I'm finished with this white, and then we're going to do black for the other one. Our black chalk paste. And then when I'm finished with this, I will put I always use this one or a spray one, but I really love this one. I love this Minwax polyacrylic. It's a crystal clear top coat. This one's the clear satin. There's a little bit of sheen to it, but it's not terrible. So I like it a lot. I think it's pretty. Okay, let's finish it off with the welcome. Thank you, Christy. Awesome. Y'all can't see it good. I can't see it. Oh, that's right, Elizabeth. You can't, girl. You can't. You just got to let her go. Let her do it. Have fun. Let her do it. All right, y'all. Let me make sure I get this straight now, because this right here will look crazy if it's not straight. I think that's it. Let me look at it. Yep, we're good. Okay, we're straight. I hope so, Tracy. I think so. And like I said, it's a basic sign, y'all. It's very basic sign, but I think it's, a lot of people like, you know, not a lot of frill. They just like basic, especially for 4th of July. Or, again, if this is a patriotic, you know, if you're a house that has a veteran, you know, I keep stuff out all year long for my men, all year long, to support and to say thank you. So, you know, you always have also Memorial Day. You know, people put stuff out. So all of this could definitely be used then. So, and I'm just using the black, y'all, and I'm gonna get the excess off. Put it back in your jar. Elizabeth, Kelly, it's Saturday. It's Saturday. Type in the word stripe, S-T-R-I-P-E, and I will send you the link. Oh, hold on, I missed some. Listen, lift up slow, y'all. Okay, lift up slow. If you lift up slow, you can see what you missed. Or, you know, that didn't quite go down into the chalk or into the transfer. It's really good to just kind of lift slowly. And we're good. I love this. I think it's just, like I said, it's a very, I don't know, simple. Now, it's going to have the flowers. All right, y'all. So I'll take these to my sink, y'all know, and I will wash them with just water and my board eraser. Oh, that's funny, Stephanie. I love that. I love doing the mason jars with paint on them. Oh, thank y'all. I think it's so pretty. It is. I know, Ann. I know. My husband was mentioning that. Oh, thank you, Kelly. Thank you, girl. I just hope that the rain holds off. I hope that it's my first one I've ever done, and it is a festival. Like I said, it's a festival. You know, it's a small town festival, but y'all, thousands of people come to this thing. So I'm a little nervous. I don't know why. I don't know. But, you know, I'm looking at it as a learning experience to set up, take down, put out the stuff, that kind of stuff, you know, because y'all, I don't know if y'all ever done, you know, craft shows, or I've done the flea market before. You know, I've had to do flea markets. Ooh, and it's, there's a lot of work, you know, take down, put down, take down. Linda, it's the Dogwood Festival in Tallapoosa. Okay, y'all, so this is it. Thank you, Kimberly. Thank y'all. Linda, yeah, so Dogwood Festival in Tallapoosa. I'm also signed up for the Fried Pie Festival. Y'all know it's a small town when it's Fried Pie Festival. That's a small southern town when it's the Fried Pie Festival. Okay, y'all. So, let's see. Let me see what color. I kind of want to do the country farmhouse, but then I don't know. I don't think this will help. Lots of work, Elizabeth. Yes, lots of work. It really is a lot of work, and I know that. I mean, it's definitely a lot of work. Maybe I'll do some burlap for my background. I've got some burlap over here. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do some burlap for my first. And then I'll do that, and then that, and end it with the red and white. I think that's what I'll do. Stephanie, yeah. Linda, they do. Oh, thanks, Ann. Oh, you're so sweet. I mean, it's an old town. Yeah, it's, you know, it's down on the square. They do it down in the square all around the courthouse. So, yes, Sandy, Stars and Stripes, girl. I love it. Me too. Isn't that pretty? I love that too. Okay, so I think I'm going to do this first. And y'all, I'm going to do I guess I'm going to do a poofy bow. I wasn't going to. I was going to do a messy bow, but I guess we're going to do a poofy one, y'all. We're about to poof it up. Oh, I hear my son leaving. I guess it's time for him to go. Time for him to go be with his brothers. Y'all, I think it's awesome. Okay, so we're going to start with this one first. And I'm using my Bow Dabra. And I do too. I love this. This Hobby Lobby, y'all. That one did come from Hobby Lobby. And I think I'll do a, let me get my, I will say this is the only thing about the bow dabber that I do not love. It does not have a, you can't measure. You know what I mean? It doesn't have a ruler or anything. So I think sometimes the other one would be, and it probably, if I had a mat under me, it'd be better, like a, what's that called? You know, the mats. I have one over there, but I don't have one. Oh. What's that little piece? What just happened? Y'all, what just happened? Let's try this again. I guess I had just put that on there. And this is the bow dabber. Is that what you're talking about? This is the bow dabber. This is it's a bow maker. It's another bow maker. You know, some people use the easy bow maker. It's essentially the same. You know, yes, the self-healing mat. That's it. I always forget that. Yes, those. I have this little one from over here from the Dollar Tree that I use a lot. You can say I use a lot. But like I said, that's probably the only complaint I have about this is it doesn't have the scale to, or the thing to measure. Hey, Margie. Yes, that's it. That's Stephanie. I didn't even see her comment. Yes, that's it. I have other ones. I have others that the self-healing mat. I have some. I don't love using them on this surface. This is shelf paper on my board or on my table, and this is just a workbench table from Home Depot. And I reuse. Yeah, I just take this off and keep doing it. You know. Anna, you like it too? You know, I've gotten used to it, so it's fine for me. Some people don't love it, but for me, I'm fine with it. I like it. I know, Elizabeth. I know, seriously. I don't know why they call it that either, girl. Which I don't use mine a lot. You know what I mean? I just don't. I don't really use it a whole lot. Okay, so this ribbon, y'all see me use it the other night, does not have wire in it, but it's going to be okay. And I'm going to go just a tiny bit smaller than my bottom one. I don't know how big they are. I don't know. It's about 4 3/4. Okay, that's about what it is. 4 3/4. So we'll go the big one's 4 3/4, and I'm gonna go gradually down, y'all. This thing is great. Pam, you like it too? I'm used to it now. You know what I mean? Like, I had to get used to it, though. I really did have to get used to it. It took a minute, but I had to get used to it. I'm thinking... Okay, I'm going to do this. I want to make sure that this is on top. So we got to... Alright, we're going to have to do it this way, because I need to do this on top. So I need to, there we go. Yes, Pam, it is. And it really is good. Like, it really is good. Okay, let's twist again, y'all, so that I'm making my blue on top. So just know that you have to kind of work with it. And then I'm going to have to just twist it when I get it done. I'll twist that and make that my blue on top. I'll twist it. Yeah, it's definitely good for the messy bows. This one, with the fabric and stuff, it's really good for that. Okay. And then I think my final loop will be... I think I'm just going to put a piece in here like this. Y'all, I do funky things. I know, I do craziness. And I'm kind of I want to break this up a little bit. Now you did it. Confusing. Listen, it's just, listen. Trial and error on this. Trial and error. Okay, so on this last one, y'all, I'm doing just the loop. Y'all know I love my Damon from Deco Exchange. So he always teaches you to loop it, you know, do your loop. And that's what I'm going to do. And that covers your innards, everything that's went wrong in the middle. It covers it. So I'm using my zip tie. Using my zip tie. And I always pull one off. Now, if I do use jute or string or anything, you can put that first. I find with my zip ties, they get kind of cattywampus in there, so I really can't do it with the zip ties. But I definitely put that in there. I put the string in there, or, you know, if I'm using jute, I can put that in there, but I can't do it with the zip ties. Y'all maybe can. I just can't. So, y'all, I'm just going to find my middle. Okay, find my middle. And really start cinching it down. And another thing that, if you cinch it down, once your bow starts coming, you see how it's starting to kind of stand up? That's what you want, girl. You want it to stand on up. Stand it on up, girl. Okay. So here is what we got. Okay, so I need the blue on top. So we are literally going to twist it, okay? This flag ribbon does have wire in it, okay? So it does, you know, stay in place and move, but you just start working them. Work the bow out. Y'all, I've gotten better with bows. Y'all, if y'all watch me from the beginning, y'all be like, dang, girl. You come a long way with your bows. I'll be like, I know, right? I was not good with bows. We've gotten better. We've gotten better. Okay, I'm gonna put one of those at top. Let's see. Actually, yeah, let's put this one on top. Just like this. All right, y'all. It looks crazy cattywampus right now. It'll be all right. We're going to get it on here, and then I will finish doing what I need to do. And I am going to staple it on. Actually, you know what? For tonight's purposes, because this is going to my show, I normally would staple it on for y'all. I'm going to go ahead and dovetail everything so y'all can see that. I'm not going to, because I really need to put that polyurethane on it, or that polyacrylic. So I'm not going to staple it on yet. Okay. Well, I'm going to fix everything. Oh, I did that backwards. And then I'll show y'all. I do too. I do too, Christy. I really do too. Oh, I did it wrong. I know I was going to. There we go. Y'all, sometimes I gotta look at it and think about it. And dovetailing it, y'all know, that just gives you the little triangle. And this red and white stripe also does not have a wire in it. So it'll kind of be a little crazy looking, but it'll be okay. I think bows on door hangers make them. You know what I mean? I really think that door hangers, a lot of the times, need a bow. They just do. They need a bow. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Girl, I'm telling you, go back and watch my old videos. You're going to be like, okay, girl, you're right. You sucked. Because I did. It's practice, y'all. Literally practice. has made it, because I was terrible at making bows. And I've just gotten used to the bow maker. I know that some people make them, you know, just by hand, and I can too. I've figured that out too, but I'll be honest, I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to do it. This bow maker does it for me, makes it easy. If I want to do fabric in it, I can also do fabric. It makes a very pretty fabric bow. So, yeah. Thank you, Lori. Okay, y'all. We got these couple of last ones, and then that's it. Let me get it kind of straight here. Get our fluffed out. Okay. Make sure. And y'all, you could work with bows for days. I mean days. You could just keep working with them, and you know, you just could. It's just the way it is. But this is basically what it'll look like. Hold on, let me get this pulled over here. Okay. Yes, Stephanie, it is. It is. Y'all, look how stinking cute that is. And now, again, I'll staple it on, you know, I'm holding it right now. But, y'all, I love this. I think it's just simple. I think it's, you know what I mean? It's just a simple sign. Oh, thank you, Hilda. Welcome, girl. Welcome. I think it's just simple, but I think it's perfect. You know what I mean? Like, there's some things, just leave it. Just leave it simple. Leave it alone. Leave it simple. So, this is what we're doing. This one's going to the show. So, I will put 2 coats, just FYI, y'all. I do use 2 coats of this polyacrylic. I brush it on for my outside. I kind of always look at these as an outside door hanger. I do coat 2 coats. I do have a spray as well, but I like to use this for my outside and my spray for my indoor stuff. That's not so, you know, weather elements in the elements. So, oh, thank y'all. Thank y'all. Lisa, I will. Yep, I will. I will, Elizabeth. I'll go live from it, y'all. I'll go live. I'll make Jim sit at the booth, and I'll go live for y'all. So, thank y'all so much. I hope that y'all had an amazing day today. I hope y'all enjoyed this. I hope it inspires you to go and make some red, white, and blue patriotic stuff for your home. And, yeah, thank y'all so much again for joining me. And I will see y'all tomorrow with another fun craft. Y'all have a great Sunday. See y'all.